Don't crash, don't crash. Why am I sometimes just like sticking on the stairs? Sticky stairs. Oh boy. And it also doesn't explain... I thought we would get an explanation for what's happening here, you know? And I'm also confused about the ritual. Because we couldn't do that. We couldn't finish that. We just didn't find the altar. Where's the altar? And what the heck is the person in the apartment above me doing? Where's the altar? Would you like help for the ritual? Yes. I would love if you could point me, like, where to go. Because apparently I completely missed it. Maybe here? But I think this is where we found the jug, right? Down here. How did I completely miss this? No, here we fought the dragon. Where's the altar? A chest. Still insufficient skill. Sadness. They are party inventor 4th. Lower level. Let's go to the lower level again. Because I would expect it to be somewhere here. I don't really know why, but I think we found the... I think here we found the jug. Upon reaching the first large room of a circular mosaic on the floor of the lower ruins where the ghostly elven boy is looking for his mother and after dealing with subsequent waves of skeletons, go south to side room and retrieve a carved elven tablet. I did that. And a fancy scroll inside the sarcophagus. This quest will be initiated along with the codex entry update. Continue eastwards and turn left, northward to reach the ritual hall, where a fountain or a pool in the middle and an altar to the side. There's an altar to the side? East. This is east. Isn't it? And thank you, Alistair. There was an altar in the room? I just saw the pool. Oh. I'm just blind. Damn it, Ethan. What the heck? It's right there. Okay. Welcome to my life. The altar is plain and covered in a thin layer of dust. Numerous carvings covered surface, but most are eroded beyond legibility. It also doesn't look too much like an altar, right? I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to make excuses. And we examine the carvings first. Most of the carvings are faded. What little you can make out involve a scene where the honored dead is laid to rest inside a grand chamber. There seems to be a kind of process involving the altar before the body can be laid to rest, but most of the runes are legible. So... we had to put the jug on top, then everyone bowed and then we drank, right? I think that was the... The first pictograph depicts a filled earthen jug being placed on an altar. The second shows an elf kneeling before the altar and praying. Okay, place, pray. The third shows an elf taking a single sip. The fourth shows the elf emptying the remainder of the water into the jug. Into a pool. The last shows an elaborate doorway, perhaps opening or closing. Ah, so it's opening to the graves. Okay. We place it, we kneel and pray. We place it, we pray, we sip, we drink. No, we don't drink. We empty the rest. I feel like I'm already forgetting everything. We place the filled earthen jug on top of the altar. The filled jug is now on the top of the altar. And we kneel before the altar and pray. Do we pray something specific? You kneel before the altar and pray, touching your forehead to the ground as depicted on the tablets. You feel a sense of rightness and approval around you. Oh, and by the way, thanks Alistair for offering help with that too. I hope this is working too. Okay. Didn't we pray already? Why can't I take a sip now? Let's examine the earthen jug. The earthen jug sits on the altar and is currently filled with water. And we take a single sip from the water in the jug. Carefully take a sip from the water in the jug and then replace it on the altar. Okay, and then we take the earthen jug. And I think we have to go to the pool. To the fountain. The water in the pool appears cool and clean. It is refreshed from some internal source, perhaps magically. And we dump the water in the jug back into the pool. I gotta say, dumping doesn't sound like a very precise ritual. Slowly, you spill the water out of the jug back into the pool. As soon as the jug is empty, it suddenly shatters, the pieces falling. I couldn't read more. But hey, the door opens! And there we have a shade that feels like battle. I wonder, it seems so special and elaborate, but I mean, we also found like sarcophagus outside of this room, so is it like a special honor? Like for, I don't know, very important people? We got a sword, let's have a look. Roland. Dagger, dagger is for me. Is that a nice dagger? Nope. Boring dagger. Soul sword. 7/7, that's actually not that great. No, unfortunately not. So far the loot we're finding is not that often good. Very often it's just for loot. And even in this holy chamber, we have undead. But I guess this whole werewolf blood magic curse also, I don't know, damage the fate, damage the barrier or something. Did you find the battle mage class? I don't know what you mean by that. She also doesn't have like pointy ears, right? But she talks Elvish. Weird. You need help. Are you lost here, spirit? Okay.
Yes.
And I thought we could help you. I wonder what's wrong with her. Like, why is she attacking us? Come on, freeze. Nice. Here. Okay, Alistair, here we go. Let's heal you. Let's make you regenerate. Come on, freeze. Oh. I neglected healing myself. Let's get out of the way. This was a place where the old elves rested in the death trance. Oh. What's a death trance? Like the ancient elves? Weren't they immortal? Or like modern elves.
And I'm off.
Okay. Well, it feels kind of wrong to loot this whole ancient gravesite, but hey! Juggernaut plate armor requires 38 strength. It will take ages till we get there. The Mage's treasure. New quest. You've recovered one of a set of 4 items hidden by a Tevinter mage. The others are buried with several Tevinter generals out in the forest. We never found anything. What? Confusion. Uthanera, the deep sleep of the ancient elves. Huh. So they didn't die, but just like at a certain point fell into... Was it like an eternal slumber? Or did they like wake up eventually? It's not entirely clear what this place was, though it seems to be a place where both humans and elves live together. It's thought this was after the fall of the first elven homeland. This also does seem to be a place of rest for ancient elves, who are close to not death, but something akin to an eternal rest. Kind of sounds like what, I mean, very different world, very different fandom, but kind of sounds like what happens to like really old vampires in Vampire the Masquerade. Because like the older they get, the more often they also fall into slumbers, which can be like centuries long. Right. There we can go to the forest. Yes, pretty much, except not waking up and eating everything. Sounds nice for the others, I gotta say. Okay, it was just a trap. I was like, okay, what's happening now? What spawned? Another dragon? Why was there even a dragon down here? How did the werewolves not mind the dragon? Okay, but anyway, thanks again, Alistair, for pointing me, despite my blindness, to the altar. And now we can go back to the forest. But I don't think we're looking for the armor parts of the Tevinter, because, like, we already walked through the forest so much. We definitely must have missed a mage specialization here. How do you even get mage specialization? Lair of the werewolves. It would be nice to just teleport, but I think I can't do that. Map? Yeah, world map? No. I have to walk back to the entrance. Saving game. Where's the game saving again?
And I'm off.
You speak to a vial of blood to unlock the specialization. It is located in the lower ruins of the Brazilian ruins. In the northeastern corner of the map, just south of the Elven burial chamber, the corridor forks east and west to dead ends. The room is in the dead end to the west. How am I overlooking everything? I'm really trying to look at everything. Oof. Come on, let's go back. Let's talk to a vial of blood. Things you apparently do in this game. And yeah. There's a lot of hidden in the corners in this game. Apparently so. Yeah, I gotta warn you, I'm going to, as you can see, I'm going to overlook so much, cause I'm blind. No way to sugarcoat it. I'm oblivious to everything. It has to be like in the room. You need like 2 pointers and like neon lights on it, and then I can find it. But like altar in the corner of the room? Nope. Definitely not. Okay, let's walk back to the lower parts. We need more spotlights. Right? And I mean, more modern games also seem to, I don't know, like highlight a little bit better where things are. This tunnel? Yes. How many times do you want to walk through these ruins? Well, I think this is our 3rd rush, right? Come on. Kaboom. Ah, cool guys don't look at explosions, right? Damn it. Shouldn't have turned around. Still a trap you missed. I want to point out again, I can't disarm the trap. It doesn't show me the trap before I step on it. And it activates every time you walk across that part. Okay, it's located in the lower ruins of the Brazilian ruins in the northeast corner. Weren't we there already? Just south of the Elven burial chamber. Okay.
Oh no, no. How many times do I have to tell you, do not use my blanket? I'm aware I smell bad as it is. I do not need extra Mabari smell.
Heavy bug. Oh, I like Roland's bantering with our Mabari. Okay. So, just south of the Elven burial chamber. Which is the Elven burial chamber? Is it this one? The room is in the dead end to the west. So this one here? It feels like I walked into all the dead ends. Did I just miss one? Here? I really missed this. Broken crate. I didn't loot this. Broken stone altar. There's an indent on the surface of this altar in which something might be placed. But there's no blood vial, Alistair. Even with tap, I'm overlooking that. Oh gosh, this game will be the death of me. Thank you, Choro. Phylactery.
Going.
This elaborate artifact has a gem-like structure that contains what appears to be blood, fresh and liquid even after all this time. The gem is vibrating slightly. And as we know from back when we did the Mage origin quest, when you're a mage, you get like, you go to prison, no, you go into the mage circles, and they take a little bit of your blood and put it into a phylactery to be able to track you down. So, yeah. Let's have a look. We can also show the artifact to other party members. Tap as your friend, use it. I just want to point out, I used it the first time, I just overlooked the phylactery anyway. Let's show it to party members.
A device meant to hold a spirit, perhaps? Such would be my guess. Though, what might be left of any spirit within after such a long time trapped?
Is that blood in there? Whose, I wonder? You'd think it would be all dried up after so long. There must be magic involved.
What would you like to do? Maybe let's just touch the gem first. The gem is warm to the touch, and your mind immediately begins swimming with visions, images, and memories from a life not your own. I wonder if that's different if you play a mage yourself. Continue. The presence in the gem is at first alarmed when it senses your touch. It recoils in fear, and the images that rush your mind are ones of imprisonment and loneliness. Oh. Yeah, I guess the phylactery just really keeps it there for all eternity, right? Great. Is this some kind of trapped spirit? The presence thinks quickly, bewildered. Finally, it decides that you are indeed real and not a product of its fevered imagination. More images flash through your mind. Time that the presence has spent trapped with the life gem. Time where the presence has slept, gone mad, and then slept again. Sounds also like a horrible existence. The presence has no name it can remember. You get the sense of an elf, a mage in glittering silver armor. But this was long ago, remembered as if through a fog. What the fog? What is this place? What happened here? The images that come are slow, as the presence must think back to a time it barely recalls at all. That is really cool, it's such a cool interaction, and I almost missed that, so thanks again for pointing that out. And sure, Alistair. You see a place of serenity, where the elders come to slumber and are visited by those who offer tribute to the gods on their behalf. The presence's memories of what happened there are uncertain. There are flashes of violence, of war, but it is all too long ago. None of it is clear. I wonder if that's yet like an ancient elf, one of the immortal ones before, like, the Fate was separated. Was this a war with the humans? The present remembers the humans. This was a time even after the humans had come. It was they who had built this place, long before. Perhaps the war with the other humans. Perhaps it was with something else. Something that had killed both the humans and elves that were here. It is not clear. Curious. But could be many, many things. Many things want to see you dead and Thedas. How did you end up in this gem? You see images of a great battle. Elves and humans both screaming and attempting to flee from some terrible presence. What that presence was is blurry and lost to time. Was it maybe Witherfang? Like the beginnings of that? The presence fled the destruction by using the life gem, escaping its body. It was sure that someone would come to rescue it, but no one did. Not until now. Yikes. Feels like even more centuries. That feels like an archdemon, I would guess a blight. So close by? Because it feels like something tangible, right? It could be, but we didn't see like any Darkspawn down here, not even corpses. You were once a mage. You see images again of the elf in silver armor, one who is mage and warrior both. The name for the order here belongs to, translates in your mind to, arcane warriors. Oh, is that the battle mage subclass so many people were excited about and sad that it didn't get into the later games? What is an arcane warrior exactly? The presence can remember little. You see images of an order of elven mages who channel their spells into their strength, fighting as arcane warriors to defend their charges. The presence could give you what knowledge remains within it of how to become an arcane warrior. You are no mage yourself, but you could teach such knowledge to those who are. Given the fact that we just have one mage so far in our party, I think I would go for Morrigan mainly into the healing direction. So I guess Arcane Warrior is not that interesting for her. But let's see. And I mean, it's still nice to have it. The theory is it was either the First Blight or this was an exalted march that is not recorded by the chantry. Ah. This is all the presence has left to offer any longer, the last of its memories. In return, the presence asks only one thing from you. Oblivion. So we can't save the elf? That's sad. But if we can't save the elf, what did they try to accomplish getting into this life gem? Morrigan already has a specialization. Did the game say you can like take a second specialization later on? I think the game said that in the level up screen. No? Huh. Am I confusing it with Dragon Age 2? Could you get 2 specializations there? Huh. I'm also pretty sure I read that on the level up screen. Anyway, we will see in the future. How would I give you the release you seek? The images that come are faint and uncertain. You see a stone altar and the life gem placed upon the altar. The life gem then vibrates and explodes, destroying the presence within forever. The yearning that follows this image is keen and almost hopeless. Oh, poor guy. Yes, I will try to help you. The image becomes tinged with desperation. The presence cannot remember where the altar is. I mean, just nearby, but I mean, that doesn't mean that I see it, right? But I know the life gem must be placed on it. And we approach the stone altar with the gem. As the life gem nears the altar, the presence becomes overcome with emotion. Could its endless nightmare finally be over? The images that are sent to your mind depict a clear question. Do you still wish to learn the skills of the arcane warrior? The presence is ready to teach you now. Why would we say no? Yes, give me your memories. The memories flood into your mind. They're hazy and incomplete, but enough for any mage to gather a few of the talents that the arcane warriors once possessed. Now the presence asks that you keep your promise. Release it from its eternal prison. Nah. And, well, saying Alan is a man of his word would be a lie, but in this case he is. And Alan places the artifact on the stone altar. The last images from the presence are ones of joy. Oblivion will be a welcome relief. But what did they try to do with the spell gem if you can't free them? Or maybe you can't anymore because they kinda went mad in the time. New quest, the Arcane Warrior. Oh well. You actually get 3. Interesting. That's quite a lot of specializations. Let's have a look. I think it doesn't say here. On the level up screen it says. Apparently hitting the level for the specialization for Awakening is hard according to the wiki. Awakening was good, but I felt rushed. We will see about Awakening. I think we still have quite some time to play in this game. Am I on the right way? Entrance level. Entrance level sounds good. Oh yeah, you still have tons of stuff to do. It seems like a long game. And I mean, there are many DLCs in general, right, for the game. Like, how are they called? Leliana's Song, there's one for Morrigan, and Kaboom. I think I would just do like the main game first and then probably do the DLCs just in the order they are listed in the game. Unless there's like a certain way you should play them. I just saw that one of them is like a prequel. Yeah, Leliana's Song. And the people still said like don't play it before the main game because it will spoil some things or confuse you. And since I'm already confused, we don't do that. I didn't quick save. Quick save. Back to the entrance. And please don't tell me I missed something else, cause I don't want to go through this ruin again. Wait. Upper level ruins. Isn't that the shortcut? Is that the shortcut? Oh my gosh. You know, you would think that after walking through those ruins, like, I don't know how often, that I would know my rooms and my paths and where's what. Nope. Brain just instantly deletes directions and everything. Do you know that when you need to find a way to somewhere, and back in the old days when you didn't have like the phone always with you, like when I was still like in at the beginning of high school, and when I asked people, they were like, yeah, then walk to that point, then left, then there, then right. And I was like, sure. I will just ask someone else in the 2 minutes. Oh boy. I like those ruins though. Despite walking around here for way too long, I like the vibe. Kinda creepy, mysterious. That also looks like a secret wall. Uh-huh. Oh yay. Hey, you found a secret wall. Your rewards? Skeletons. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
I also don't know about you, but at least for me, I would dial down the music a little bit. And yeah, we can't increase dialogue volume because it makes like animals way too loud. But just dialing down the music a little bit in battles. Go. Great. Secret skeletons. But I mean, it's loot and XP, so who am I to complain?
Yes.
I think we also have to sell some of our stuff soon. But I mean, we're on our way back, right? I'm just hoping the Hela is still alive. Brazilian forest. Here we... Outskirts? I think we have to go to the outskirts, right? Let's see.